Hello student, we have completed chapter 14 that is a humidity. Now we have to start chapter 15 that is a pollution, types and sources. In this particular chapter we are going to discuss the type of pollution, that means air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, noise pollution, radiation pollution and number of other pollutions, and absolutely we will discuss about what causing to these pollution. So let's start ki how these pollution affecting our life, how we are suffer, and then what preventive steps which we and government has to take so the environmental problem can be easily managed or easily can be mitigated. Let's start the chapter 15 that is a pollution types and sources. The first one is what is a pollution? When we have when this word is coming in our mind, that is what is the meaning behind the pollution? That simple it is, that is degradation of environment, or environmental degradation is considered as a pollution. What is environmental degradation? So already we are knowing environmental degradation, that means all the realm of life where the living beings, either flora, fauna or human, they are surviving to when the quality of these layer are decreasing, that is called environmental degradation. So when the environmental degradation is happening, decreasing the quality is decreasing, that is a more environmental degradation, and that is considered as a pollutions. Now we are discussing the different type of the pollution. These are the air pollution, then water pollution, land pollution, noise pollution, radiation, pollutions. These are the different type of the pollutions which we have to discuss in this particular chapter. Let's start the first one, which one is the air pollutions. So we are going to discuss this one is. When the quality of air, either discussing about the indoor as well as the outdoor, in both places, when the quality of air is a degrading, quality is degrading, that is called air pollution. Already you are knowing, air pollution can be caused by different agents. These are the first one is, it can be, if you classify them, you will find it can be caused by natural as well as a human made. How the environmental or the air pollution can be caused by the natural events? So we have to discuss that how the quality of air may get affected by the natural event. Already you are aware about the natural events, natural activities. These are like volcanic eruption. During volcanic eruption, we are finding the number of the gases, acids, and other material. These are coming on the surface of the earth. In that way, we are finding the quality of air get affected, and the quality of air will decrease. How? The visibility decreases, as well as you are finding some of the harmful gases which is increases in the atmosphere. So in that way, nature is also becoming cause for the degrading of the air pollutions. Second one is the human activity. activities you are finding. Human activities. Already we are knowing the number of the development activities our human are doing. So in that way, our environmental degradation is happening. The one of the most important is that like the pollution is continuously increasing. When the pollution is increasing, how it is the first population is increasing. Already we are aware about that world population is in beyond, it is increased 8 billion. It is across 8 billion. Now the population is already increased, but we have the limited resources. Resources are limited and population is a more. So we are finding there is a huge gap is created between the population and the resources which human have or which we have. So when we have resources limited and population which are more, for the meeting the demand of these people will get hampered or somehow get affected. It means the pressure on the resources, pressure on the resources will increase. When pressure on resources will increase, demand will increase, then the production will increase, and when the production will increase, what we do? We will manufacture more product in our industries. When the manufacturing is more, then emission of the CO2 and other harmful gases also emitted. Huge amount of these harmful gas will be released by the industries. So in that way we are finding the first one is that is due to the meeting the huge demand of the large population, industries are producing large quantity of the product and that emitting the huge amount of harmful gases into the our atmosphere. Second, we are knowing that construction which is taking place every corner of the world, so that is also degrading the quality of air. As we are growing faster, globalizing our life, in that way we are using private vehicles and the more vehicles are adding in our life. These vehicles are adding huge quantity of harmful gases into our atmosphere. Our atmosphere somehow get affected by these. Now you are finding already the huge quantity of harmful gases are released into the atmosphere. And when these gases are increased, their percentage are increasing, so that is considered as a trace gases. Trace gases. These trace gases considered as a CO2, as we are knowing, carbon dioxide, methane, CH4, and other gases also, CFC. These gases are what they do, they are known as a greenhouse gas. These gases known as greenhouse gases. Now the greenhouse gases are increasing. Already you are knowing the impact of the greenhouse gases. When the greenhouse gas will increase, their concentration if increase in our atmosphere, what impact we'll see on environment, and then how indirectly or directly we also get affected by this. Simply these stress gas, what they do, they are stopping the solar insolation. Already I taught you what is the solar insolation, so I am not going to describe those particular topics. So that means light which is coming from the sun to the surface of the earth, this can be easily trapped by these stress gases. That means that amount of the heat will not reach to the surface of the earth. Already you are well aware about the during night there is a terrestrial radiation. When the earth is releasing heat into the space, again this heat can be trapped or this heat can be trapped by these carbon methane, CFC and other gases. So in that what we are finding? We are finding the tropopause area, that means second layer of the atmosphere, that is the tropo, and second one is the stratosphere. You are finding stratosphere. In stratosphere there is a layer which is known as the ozone layer, and when these harmful gases are increased, their concentration is increased into the atmosphere, then the layer of ozone will decrease. The layer of ozone will decrease, and when the ozone layer will decrease, that is considered as ozone depletion. Ozone depletion, that is also given term as a ozone hole. And what ozone hole, that is considered into the Antarctica, Arctic, is simple. It means the depletion of ozone layer. Already I think you are aware about, if the ozone layer is decreasing, simple it meaning what? Simple it meaning that UV rays, ultraviolet rays of the sun, which earlier it was completely or most of the UV rays which were absorbed by the layer of second layer of the atmosphere, that is the ozone layer where it is existing, that is absorbed by there. But due to depletion or due to the hole of the ozone layer, now these UV rays are easily penetrating and reaching to the surface of the earth. When these UV rays are reaching to the earth's surface, I am sure that you are might aware about the what consequences which we have already. It means we have the skin disorder, skin cancer, we have the eye cataract, and number of the other disease which we are inviting. Apart from these also, these decreasing of ozone layer also invitation for the global warming. That means the climate will also get affected. The global temperature will increase. You will find global temperature will increase, and when global temperature will increase, already you are aware about that ice which are freeze on Antarctica, Arctic, they start melting, and when these ice will start melting, it means that some of the world area which are near the sea or coastal area, they will submerge into the water. Temperature will increase, so some of the species of the plant as well as the human animals, they also get affected. So in that way we have to be very vigilant about the controlling the pollutions. Recent data which we are having, that data is giving an alarming situation, especially we are discussing about the capital of our country, that is Delhi. In Delhi, the quality of air, which we are knowing as air quality index, that is air quality index. Air quality index, if the particulate matter, that is called the PM particulate, PM 2.5 and other some harmful gases which are present in the atmosphere. If it is like 0 to 50, it considered as a good atmosphere. That means less quantity of pollutions, less quantity of the harmful things are in layer of the atmosphere. Then 51 to 100 it is a satisfactory. Then 101 to 200 that is moderate. 201 to 300 that is a poor, and then after very poor is beyond when it is reaching the beyond 301. Now The capital of India, that is a Delhi has become world most populated polluted mega city of the world. Of the world. Along with this, it became the world most polluted city in the world. Along with this, also a survey which is conducted that the life expectancy people who are living in Delhi, life expectancy people in Delhi reduced by 11.9 years. See, in that way, how the life is hampering. We have to understand this and what important preventive step which is taken by the government, which also we have to aware. Like in few years before, the environment minister under the Prakash Javadekar sir, there was an app which was launched. That name of the app is Sameer. Now I request to all of you search about the Sameer app. It is related to what? It is related to air pollution, water pollution, or soil pollutions, or none of these or all of these. You have to find, and then after we'll discuss in the class. Thank you.